Buenos dias. Happy Monday. All right. We're 3 days to my birthday. A couple announcements. High Scholar Herbs is having a huge sale. If you already ordered, then you already know what's going to happen with your order. So be prepared. But yeah, I'm having a big blowout sale soon. So let me tell y'all this. This is going to be crazy, right? Before I started recording, I heard this song. I think I hear the crow. And I heard Miami. I think I channeled this song before. It's on. Welcome to Aries season, first of all, baby. Welcome to the designated season for the fuck shit. Y'all, Pisces season was it was a blur, but I ain't gonna lie, we made it. We had to make it enough. We had to make it by. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Make it enough, make it by, and just like really get out of survival. Just really get out of survival. Like, there's been this energy of just like, get out of survival. And you know, Miami is one of those places that you like, you go for like vacation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's lit in Miami. Everybody knows that. The heat. What is Miami's slogan? The brand new motto for Miami is power of will. That's interesting. And then they have another one for Miami University. The Latin motto translates as to accomplish without being conspicuous. And the nickname for Miami is the Magic City. And do y'all? I know y'all remember when I kept telling y'all that God kept channeling that Magic Stick song. Oh, my hand is itching. That Magic Stick song. He was like, I got the magic stick. I kept hearing that. You know, another thing I kept hearing was Timmy is an average kid and no one understands. Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him commands. Up in his room. But his magic little fishes grant him every wish, and they are his godparents, fairly godparents. Right? Know what he say? Large fry chocolate snake, chocolate cake or some shit like that. Like, I keep hearing that. I heard that song over and over and over again this morning in my head. I kept hearing, Timmy is an average kid and no one understands. Then I heard that SZA, she was like, I guess I gotta go. What do I feel is, you know how, and it's funny that the Swarm movie came out and it was just kind of like putting a lot of like recognition on people that might be like autistic or different. You know what I mean? Like weird, but in a way of like still praising her. You know, it was different. It was just, besides the fact that that bitch was like whacking people, whatever. Like, just think about her character and how different she was. Like how she used to eat stuff and like people might thought it was weird, but they still like embraced her in a way. You get what I'm trying to say? And I want you to look at that for yourself. Something tells me a part of this journey was getting you back to the original you. The original you before others. And I remember I kept telling y'all that, like, you had to let go of other people puzzle pieces that wasn't a part of your puzzle pieces. They was a part of, they had to give people back their puzzle pieces because that had nothing to do with you. But something tells me like this cycle has literally, like, it was spiritually happening for you to release certain things, for you to now physically have to get back to who you were before other people started putting different puzzle pieces to you. And in the video that I posted yesterday, I was like, the energy has shifted where it was a sense of confidence, where they were like, go outside, go have fun. And I was sitting downstairs or whatever, and I kept hearing that, like, that's just gonna have to wait a while because I'm almost there. And that keeps playing. And that's actually been one of the songs that has motivated me so much to keep going and not turn back and not be sad and not be depressed and, like, just not take me out of my element of just like, you know what, let's just allow shit to happen, like, let's just chill. And I don't know, I just get this energy. It was just like, that's gonna have to wait a while. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna go live as well. And it's funny because I don't think she's in Miami, but I'm telling you, I just keep seeing Miami. Who going to Miami? If you go to Miami, let me know. Maybe I'll go live. Maybe I'll go live later. I don't talk that. Anyway. I don't know. I just keep hearing that. Like, it's just like, and it's crazy because I'm telling y'all, I remember, so we pulled this card yesterday or the day before yesterday, whatever, right? And remember I was like, damn, I went to somewhere and the building had harvest on it. And I was like, damn, I couldn't figure out where I was. Why did I end up back at the same place? And I end up seeing it. And I was like, damn, this is where I saw it at. I was like, I don't even know what, like, I just went over there. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go over there. Like, I don't know. It's like my destination just kept changing. Like, I was supposed to go here, and then I was like, no. And then I was like, I was supposed to go over there. And then I was like, no, I'm just gonna go back to where I knew, whatever, to go do something. And I'm telling you, the building was like harvest. And I was like, what are the odds that I come back over here and this is where I saw it at? Like, and y'all remember I kept telling you about you keep coming back to the same places. Like, you just, it's like, and I've been noticing that. Like, I was just like, damn, I was just over there. Damn, this place looked familiar. This place looked familiar. It's like a whole bunch of 360 moments. And another thing that I keep hearing is, if it don't, like, since Mars is in Cancer, if you don't have any type of like emotional or mental stimulation with the person, let them go. I'm always down for a good roster. Okay. But rosters have to come with like standards and boundaries. And I just feel like at the very moment you do something I don't like, it's just going to be a blocked. I don't even care. Your services have been completed. Thank you for your time. And that's the energy that you're in, because I feel like old you is okay with keeping little bits and parts of pieces that don't resonate with you. And this doesn't have to be with a roster. This could be with just friends. This could just be with anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yesterday I'm in this like group chat, whatever, right? And it's like all these different women or whatever. So like three out, well, it was four including me, but like we all finally linked up. Now, a part of me was like, I'm not going. Like, I'm finna just go hang out with, whoever I can find on my roster. And something was like, no, just go. You know what I'm saying? So I went, and it was hilarious. It was so much fun. First of all, I felt like I finally got into my own little episode of like Harlem, and like having the different personalities and stuff. And like, it made me accept, like, I'm a free spirit. Other people can see that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm grateful other people can see that. But like, I always feel like, I don't know. I guess I'm like kind of like, I was in defense, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like people were, and that's once again allowing other people's energy to affect how much of a free spirit I am. Like, I'm a free spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I want to be in the energy of being like, locked down and stuff, I will. But in general, I'm a very free spirit when it comes to life. I have to realize that, like, even as there was conversations happening about career and stuff, like, I don't know nothing about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't in a bad way. It was just like, you talking about LinkedIn and shit like that. I don't know nothing about that. That's not on my career path, And eventually, will I make a LinkedIn maybe for like my herbs or something like that? Maybe, But in the sense of like, where they're talking about like, like resumes and stuff like that, I don't know nothing about that. Like, I'm the free spirit friend that actually, like, I'm on a journey and I get my money through, you know what I'm saying, through my passions and stuff like that. And I didn't feel out the loop or anything for once. Like, I didn't feel like I was being left out or anything. Like, I really was like, I think at that very moment, I finally accepted that you're a free spirit and you need to be okay with that. Because I realized that there's a part of my journey, there's a part of me that's very inspiring to people. And I realized that the people that really were inspired, they couldn't decipher their emotions, so it came out as jealousy. But in reality, they were just inspired like, damn, I wish I could do stuff like that. I wish I had the courage. And you could, but at the same time, this isn't your journey, you know? And since I had that realization, I'm realizing that there's some realizations that you guys are going to have about yourself in the different environments and the different people that God is going to put you around to finally accept that this is who you are. It's just who you are. It's funny because one of my anklet like bracelets, it broke last night. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, that's bad juju," and I'm like, I didn't feel that way. I felt this energy of just like release. Because I found myself looking at a situation that looked exactly like a situation a couple of years ago. And instead of feeding into it, I just was like, this is the boundary. I'm not going to fuck with this. I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm not done. You're never done healing. So let me not say that. But I feel like I've gotten to the point where I've healed the pain. So now I can heal to thrive. And it happened last night. I was on my way to get my favorite snacks. I had smoked a little weed, I even took my, I'm actually like drinking a little bit more socially. Like, I'm doing a lot more things that like, I realized that I wouldn't have been able to do that things around those people. You guys make me paranoid. When you're doing things that like can change how you absorb energy, how you absorb energy, whoever's around you, you'll be very like magnetic to it easily. And I had to realize that. That's why that wouldn't work. Because I'm so receptive to people's energy when I'm on weed and it brings me to higher consciousness. Now I'm up here and I'm literally absorbing all your energy and it makes me paranoid. I don't like that. I'm drinking, I'm trying to have fun and you're being weird. I don't like that. And I did, and I had so much fun. Because when I drink, I'm always in a good mood. I've had one time I drank some Hennessy. And the last time bitch drank anything dark. That's not for me. And what I realized is, and I'm going to ask you this because I've asked myself this. Have I not truly accepted like what I am and who I am? Have I always tried to polish myself up? I'm a free spirit. What do I need to polish myself up for? You know how many people would kill to be in my position? To be free? To be open? To literally have the luxury of freedom. You know how many people would do that? If they knew that the terms and the conditions were to trust in God, flow with life, Because, you know, people always ask me, like, how that happened? I'm like, what you mean? Like, I met him, and now he's taking me out to eat. I met him, and now this is happening. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It just happened. Should just be happening. Like, I don't really know how to explain that. I don't know. I told people, one of the affirmations that I say is respectable men cater to me. So when I need to be catered to, a respectable man does it. I mean, it's just kind of how it happens. But it's just like, are you going to allow yourself to let it happen? I don't have any, like, big rules with life anymore. And I don't want to. I'm not really meant to be in the energy of restrictions. My Saturn's in Pisces, so I understand the energy of compromise. I lacked a lot of boundaries, that's why I couldn't compromise. Now I don't. So at the very moment I don't want to deal with nobody no more, I cut them off and they'd be like, okay. Saturn is more like, okay, good. All right, let's go. She learned a lesson. We can keep it going. She understands the boundaries. All right, let's keep it going. Things aren't as hard for me because of that. It's wisdom. Wisdom. It's just wisdom. And I just feel like that's the energy that everybody's about to go into, regardless if you have Saturn in your Pisces or not. You're about to finally see who you truly are. And it's just like, you can no longer have that self-hatred towards yourself. You know? Like, you can no longer have self-hatred towards yourself. You can no longer be insecure. Be confident. People want to be like you. And not like they want to be you, but y'all don't realize that the energy that you cultivated is so powerful right now. People smell it before they even see it. By the way you talk. They try to judge you and then you say something. They're like, well, you're not what I expected. Exactly. You know, I've been seeing the word jack of all trades. Well-rounded. How many more times is this going to come out? It's a blessing. A part of this harvest is you. You have sprouted out. You are part of the harvest. It's a blessing to be yourself. People make it. People go years, decades, centuries not being themselves, and you actually get to do that this lifetime. Why would you not take advantage of it? Come on now. Power of self-love and the clairvoyance, inspiration. What did I say? People are inspired by you. And the trust. The reason why you are now in this lifetime, you are able to accept who you are and live through your truth is because you've received information and you trust in God. I told you, a lot of people want it. They would want this but you got to have trust in God. Do you think I know what I'm gonna do today? No. I don't know what the fuck will happen today. I might be rich as fuck tomorrow. I gotta listen. I gotta wake up, kick it, and listen. But everything has to reflect how I love myself. It has to reflect that. Fearlessness, removing obstacles. Everything has to reflect of how I love myself. You know, these two people are the same. She has sprouted and now she can move with the moon guiding her. That's what Mars in Cancer is doing. Something tells me you don't know nothing. And you know, I kept, y'all know I keep saying that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. I've never been a I don't know person. I always know. But I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. All I know is they gave me this, so I did this. They told me stay here, so I stayed here. They told me go there, so I went there. They told me that this was cool, so I did it. They told me cut that out, so I cut it out. I don't know nothing about that. I don't even know why they told me to do that, but I don't know. That's my biggest advice to people right now. How about you don't know? How about you don't know? How about that? How about that? How about you don't know? I'm not saying that you'll never find out. But how about you walk into an energy that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Something tells me that, oh shit, I need the book. Something tells me that, I told you how March don't end. No, sorry. Well, I told you March didn't start. March, the way March started is not going to be how March ended. And then another thing is I keep hearing is that, I keep hearing when I had told Aries and Scorpio season about how they was just like, I don't know. I was just being myself. People like, how that happened? I don't know. That's what's about to happen because you don't know nothing about that. And being in that energy of how you don't know is putting you in a place of being very like open and receptive because you don't know. So therefore, if you don't know, therefore it's like, how can you control something you don't know? And since I see the clairvoyance card right here, is my biggest thing is there are certain experiences and things, and they're messages. So like you were told to go to this spot, and then when you went to this spot, this happened. That now you interpret from that situation of what that is. So now you can keep going. I found it so interesting. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. I found it so interesting that yesterday when I got out the car, I had, like I said, I went to go get my favorite snacks, and it's like I looked down and it broke. It's the healing white one, the purity one, and it broke. Because it's like it was like this last karmic thing. Because I remember I kept telling y'all that energies of people were coming. The energy of a person, literally, like, it's like I literally saw him in a different form, different person, and I'm just looking like same zodiac, birthdays near each other. They look damn near the same energy, and I'm just sitting there like, nah. And I felt like gradually it went down in the line of like, who was the very first person to cause this fucking problem? And I felt like it came in the physical. And I was just like, nah, I'm better than that now. I don't need that anymore. The energy of this priestess of the horse brings movement and magic into your life. The horse, and a creature of power, has long represented freedom. Come on now. This card signals that the time is right for you to free yourself of the obstacles blocking your movement forward. You may have been hesitant or even afraid to face these obstacles before, but there's a greater courage growing within you now. You are the harvest. And the 7th house is coming up because of this Libra energy. And one of the things that they kept saying for like Sagittarius placements, Pisces placements, and this is because Saturn is in Pisces. And, you know, Pisces also rules Jupiter. We all got to understand that not every relationship has to be romantic. Not every relationship is going to be platonic. Some people are literally just here to do what they need to do in your life, and that's it. Don't make concrete decisions with Don't make concrete decisions in temporary situations. Sorry. Like, some people are just on the path to just help you get across. Like, just keep it at that. Like, just keep it at that. Okay, I just keep hearing that. Just keep it at that. Like, it's never that serious. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make fetch happen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you were just really just supposed to go out with that person. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. Okay? Take a look at your life to determine what needs to be done. The obstacles may be external to you, perhaps a friendship, a place, or even a job or a task that brings negative energy to your life. Or the blocks may be more personal, taking the form of worry, self-criticism, when I told you about that, or other negative thought patterns. Unhealthy or self-sabotaging behaviors and habits could be blocking you as well. All these obstacles, whether inner or outer, may be a part of your daily life and as such may seem insurmountable, but it's time to fearlessly choose to prioritize and honor yourself. This beautiful galloping steed represents your true power to break through and to remove old obstacles to move forward. What did I tell you? That it broke? It was like she's healed enough to now she can thrive. She knows the difference. Because yesterday I blocked everybody. When I got back to my room, I blocked everybody. Like, everybody that I had just met in my roster that week, I blocked them. Because be fucking for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't give me end goal. You know what I'm saying? You were helping me on my path, and I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no bad blood with people, but like, I don't care to continue the thing where I used to do shit like that. Like, keep little, like, you know, like little things open so I could just sneak my way. Like, hey, big head. Like, no, bitch, cut them off. Okay. But it's time to fearlessly choose to prioritize and honor yourself. This beautiful galloping steed, okay. To remove old obstacles and to move forward on your soul's path. The grounding energy of the earth will always support you and bring real magic when you make the honoring choices. The affirmation here says, I have the power to remove any inner or outer blocks. I am fearless in my choice and honor myself and my life. Because you know in the song, she was like, you're the one that's holding me back. You. I told myself, my birthday's in 3 days. The energy of who I was in this perfection year, you can't hold me back no more. Because, girl, we done already went through a whole year of learning what we want, how we want it, who we want verbally, and through our thoughts. Hence how we don't talk to certain people. Hence how we cut people off. Hence how we ignore people. But we don't, you know, say we don't cuss people out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've just learned how to communicate. So, like, I don't feel like I've ever, you know, like I told y'all, I don't feel the energy of oversharing. I don't feel that energy. Like, I just don't feel any of that type of energy. I don't. I'm way more accepting of myself to just be like, I am who I am, and let's just relax. Like, it's not that deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, give me your word, and I'll just take care of it. Like, I just get that energy of just like, it can all be taken care of if you just relax. Whatever your perfection year whatever your perfection year is, wherever perfection year you are completing right now, the tests that have been happening the last Pisces season are all from past lives, because they're all a reflection of how you didn't love yourself. So, like, nip it off at the bud. You know what I think I find crazy? 8, 8, 8. Yesterday I was talking about something. And one of my that full moon in Sagittarius video came up. And the number that popped up, the meaning of the number was like, it was about a person and it was about a new beginning. Because what I was talking about was that. Because I told myself, like, I'm tired of being fantasized over. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, when I got on social media, like, I wasn't trying to be, you know what I'm saying, the baddest bitch. Like, because I'm pretty in real life. I don't give a fuck. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, people really do fantasize over you. You know what I'm saying? They only see you as being pretty. But, like, what about what I'm saying? Like, what about what I do? Like, can you support me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to wear your boxers. But, like, I am a very strong individual. Like, I'm not one to be on that whole, like, oh, I'm not a strong black woman. Like, I don't know nothing about that. Like, I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a cool individual There hasn't been a man that I have linked up with in the last like 30 days that hasn't said shit else, but like, you cool as hell. Like, yeah, I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? But then it kind of throws them off when I start like having intellectual conversations, because the fact of, I don't want to fucking talk about no dumb shit all day. Like, let's get into the depths of what's going on in the world. And then it's like yeah, I'm not no dummy. Fuck. And I don't want to play dumb. I don't want to play Elle Woods. Like, huh? I don't want to do that. Because I don't want to do that. So, be yourself. And I told you, I kept hearing that. Be yourself. And not like I wasn't being myself, but just like, it was like the confirmation of just like, I want to accept you for who you are. Be yourself. Like, be all of you. Even the dark feminine energy in you. Be all of you. No, I don't want that. You know, Ash Wednesday is supposed to go to Easter, right? Or like that Lent thing, sorry. Easter's on the 9th. You got approximately 2 weeks left of whatever, you had gave up for Lent. What I say about communication? Right now, you need to pay attention to your Vista, because that's the hearth, that's the asteroid of the home. Third house of the communication of what do you want in your home, your boundaries. Since Mars is in Cancer, this will be a big thing, understanding this. Now, another thing I see about the communication is the clairvoyance from spirit guides, God, whatever. Since Saturn's in Pisces, I told you they're speaking a lot through songs. I don't know about anybody else, but songs are coming up. Then we have the asteroid Osiris, which is in retrograde right now in Virgo. There's this energy of understanding that the communication that you're placing out is placing you in directions to keep you fully satisfied. And if you aren't going to get accustomed to cutting people out wholeheartedly, then, that's going to be an issue. In the middle of both of these asteroids is communication. Make sure everything aligns with what you say, what you do, what you think, all of that. When I have negative thoughts, I've been flipping them. Like, I realized I said some real negative shit yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, can I believe I said that? That is just not like me. And something was like, girl, stop. And Mercury's in Aries right now, so you are going to be tested. That's why I kept saying process all the things that are happening in your head. If you look at your human design chart, I want you to look at the crown. It's the 3 numbers. Hold on, let me make sure I show you guys. Y'all know I have to have an educational moment. All right, so look at the head center. I want you to look at those numbers and tell me, look at those numbers, and I want you to put that in the middle of how you move in the Aries season. Because the head center says pressure to make sense of confusion, pressure to learn the unknowable, pressure to find logical proof. I think mine's is to learn the unknowable. I don't know. But if it is, then the whatever your pressure is and what you need to take your foot off of. Okay? If your pressure is to make sense of the confusion, stop trying to make sense of shit. Just let it. That's why I said in the beginning, you don't know. So putting pressure on yourself to find out certain things in this energy is just stupid. Like it doesn't make sense. You're overworking yourself. So it's just like, just fall back into the energy if you don't know. And another thing I keep hearing is allow information to come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's this thing about where with this clairvoyance card is if you're harvesting, right? Okay, now just think about this, and I'm gonna read the harvest card because I feel like I understand where they're going with this, right? If you're gathering blessings and they're all a reflection of how you love yourself, and you're also getting information, because the clairvoyance card is that the message comes through the bowl. That's the first half. The second half is interpreting what you got from the bowl. But see, the first part of it is that she has to wait at the bowl to get the information. Wait for information to come to you. Don't go towards information because that's going to put you in one of those pressures of the head. Human design is a big thing in Aries season. Now, those that have gotten a reading from me about the human design, I hope that you've paid attention. If you haven't gotten a reading from me, you might want to book because we talked a lot about this. Those that we didn't talk about your human design chart is because of the fact of you like to go seek information. So therefore, we needed to just talk about your present energy of how you can stay in the present moment. You need information to be able to move forward. So collectively, there's this energy of the pressures of the head center, because those are the things that you're going to do in new energies. You're going to pressure yourself to try to figure out confusion, figure out the unknown, figure out the logical proof of everything. And that's what God is like, take your foot off the gas. Okay? We will bring you information. So look what you have in your Vista. Look what you have in your Sirius and Cyrus. They're communicating very much so. Because the Vista is, home is where the heart is. This is, the Sirius Cyrus is to nurture. It's also an asteroid of receiving. So they're talking about what, like, let's say you want a house that has 5 bedrooms, whatever. They're talking to say, okay, well, if you need a 5 bedrooms, this is the material that each bedroom would need. That's an example, but that's how I hear it. So therefore, it's like, just wait for information to come to you. It's 24 hours in a day. Calm the fuck down. Don't go looking for information. Don't go doing none of that. Just sit down somewhere. The 10th house in Libra. That Libra energy I was telling you about, that's it. They're trying to bring back balance to how you stand up in the world. Because I know y'all remember me saying about your 10th house, about how the domino effect is happening, because how you are presented in your 10th house is how you now are implementing changes with like-minded individuals in the 11th house. And that's relationships. And you know, it's so crazy. I've been eating things of the color of red. So also look at your root chakra. Pisces. Saturn and Pisces is helping you with the root chakra. What drives you based on your root. So look at the number here. Whatever the number is here is what you need to allow yourself to be a reflection of. Like, how can I explain this? Instead of trying to base yourself off other people and how they are, ask God, how does that look on you? You know what I mean? It makes me think of how I was telling you earlier that I finally accepted that I'm a free spirit. So, as Shorty's talking about, she's a project manager and she's a dental manager. Who am I to be like, oh my God, they're managers. I'm not successful. I have my own business. I'm a life coach and I have a collective of people. Where's no success in that? You get what I'm trying to say? Then, another one is having something to focus on. That's what drives you to stay grounded, right? So, instead of you trying to focus on other people's shit, ask God, how do I look when I focus on things of myself? Everything needs to be of how God sees you to be in that position. How does God see you to be in that position? I just keep hearing that. How does he see you to being in that position? Not others. How does he see you? Because Pisces is a reflection. Look at the sun. And Taurus and Aquarius. Because this second house, Taurus is the second house in Aquarius. You know, these two energies, these three energies need to be embodied. Water, air, and earth. Because the flame is already within you. So therefore, these three energies need to be embodied. God says they've been mastered. The flow of emotions, the flow of logic, and then the flow of planting, like, you know, like growing, harvesting stuff. These have been mastered. So let's not go back on things that we've already mastered. You've already mastered the emotions. You've already mastered what logic truly is, and you've already mastered like earth energy. So allow the flame to ignite within you. It's happening. That's why that Miami thing came on. Miami's hot. All right, let's read the harvest thing, and then I'm going to go. The priestess of the harvest gazes at her ear of corn with great reverence and appreciation for this sacred sustenance. I don't know. The cause, the seeds, along with the effect, the nourishing food, coexist right in her hands, a tribute to the bounty and blessings of Mother Earth. The priestess knows that her own efforts and intentions are a part of the ongoing abundance that nature provides. When you receive this card, you are being put on notice that your harvest is coming. There is a project or goal to which you have devoted much effort and attention. You're about to reap the rewards. You have planted your intentions with care and taken the actions needed to tend to the seeds cause them to thrive. So if you haven't already seen the fruits of your labor growing in your life, be aware of the potential bountiful results about to come your way. If there is some work yet to be done, consider the best course of action to make that a priority. If you don't feel this right now, like if you don't feel this is the energy that's happening to you right now, that's fine. We're all on different timelines. So you would need to take these and ask God those questions. Others of those that are in that energy, or you feel like you haven't mastered those energies, you need to ask those questions. Others of you guys that are actually in the energy of like things are like happening and you can tell that they're happening. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, we might not can't see the big thing, but like you could just think about like how the days have been going. Like, just think about little things you've been doing. Like, damn, okay, that was different that day, and that was different that day, and then that's different that day. Okay, this is starting to happen over here. Okay, this is interesting. You get what I'm trying to say? That's what I feel. So you are basically supposed to be in you're supposed to be in full reflection mode, constant communication with God, constant communication with the universe of like, okay, what's this about? What do I do with this? What do I do with that? Because they hear you, they're listening, they're like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. That's why I said let information come to you guys today. Just chill. Remember the cause and effect. Even as you harvest the blessings of past actions, you're planting seeds of future outcomes. So as you ready yourself for the coming harvest, also know that your sacred appreciation for the gifts you receive will be seeing the energetic fields of even more joyous results. The affirmation here says, I work joyously on the goals that I am planting now, and I appreciate all the support and sustenance that the universe has to offer. Rebirth again. All right. Love y'all. Bye.